Welcome back
Hey,
for another episode of the Everything Gay Bagel. We are your hosts, Topaz, Ryan Bu, and Cudjoe.
What up, though?
I would like for you guys, please like, subscribe, follow, and sign up for notifications so that when we post this new footage, you are front row center to receive it. So we're going to start with our mental health recap. Then we're going to go into Caresha, please, you're a hypocrite, over her latest antics with Fletcher. Next, we're going to discuss growing up gay. And lastly, we're going to fond congratulations to Laphonza Butler. So, anybody want to start with their mental health recap?
I'll go. It's been an amazing week. Got my flight itinerary for Chicago. Going there. I'm gonna try. It's on a corporate account. I hope nobody. Oh wait a minute, I did shut this out on a corporate thing too. So I'm thinking about like booking a ticket early. So and yeah, but so and I won't ride on theirs, but I'll come home on their ticket. And get the whole weekend, and then go to that conference.
Boom, boom, bam. That sounds like a plan. I can go. So I went actually, and I saw my new therapist, and I got scheduled back into therapy and appointments. I'm very happy about that.
Amazing.
Yeah, so I'm doing great, y'all. Out here really thriving, more and more stepping into my power and just really out here letting my light shine, kind of redefining life on my own terms, and it feels real good.
That's beautiful. I like that.
Amazing.
Snaps on that. All right. So, Caresha, please, you're a hypocrite. So, in late 2018, Caresha went on to a show and vividly described how she would beat her son if he came out as gay. Lo and behold, this year she does a podcast with Fletcher. They're crawling across the table giving each other smooches. How does that work, Caresha? Because it seems like you like to eat some. Caresha, please, you're a hypocrite. Panel, what do we think about Caresha's hypocritical statements on her and homosexuality?
First of all, it's real unfortunate because one of those things was done for clout. Either you was telling the truth and you really not down with it, and then you was just out here pretending to be a lesbian for clout, or you said that you didn't believe it or you said you would beat your child and you really wouldn't for whatever kind of clout that was going to give you from whatever audience you wanted. But either way, that is not right, and hopefully you just perhaps are regretful that you made that statement years ago, because people can change and grow. So that may have been what you thought, but clearly your actions are not indicative of that. So maybe this is growth and evolution, but we're gonna put you on the sick and shut in list, girl.
We putting you on the bad bagel list.
Not the burnt bagel.
Burnt bagel list. Caresha, you getting the burnt bagel today, baby, because you're wrong, okay? And this is also, I want to speak to, beyond just her doing it for clout, this is something that is overreaching in the black community, especially with males. And then there's this also hypocritical nature about females being a part of the LGBTQ. And lesbians is fine in the black community, but for a gay man, and bisexuality does not even exist, okay, in this community. You're either gay or you're straight. And that's just not real, that's not true, and that's not how things work. And I think that this speaks to the greater work that we need to do in the black community in regards to how we respect how the heterosexual people respect their homosexual black counterparts.
Yeah.
Well, I got to say, ain't she with such and such?
Ooh.
And what do you like? Doing his artist or something like that.
Don't his name rhyme with
allegedly.
Itty bitty.
I don't even know.
You talking about itty bitty? Yes. And so if we get on that, right?
I mean,
Alex
maybe
Fine. Did you hear about Alex Fine?
No, who that?
So Christina Milian's new husband, Alex Fine, has been throwing the darts at Diddy and insinuating that allegedly Diddy likes to play in the backyard, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
So, but we don't know that.
I mean, allegedly, I heard.
Wait,
not
playing
even
in the
not
backyard don't
allegedly,
make
I
you-
heard.
Right. You get what I'm saying,
Playing in the
and the rest
backyard.
of the audience does too.
And that booty cat.
We, yes, in that. Yeah.
Okay, there's multiple backyards.
Yes.
So that's why I'm saying is the clarification specifically one with hair on.
Yeah, in man's backyard, man's best friend's backyard. The boomchi.
Man's
yes,
best friend's
That
backyard.
is. So the rumors pervade around the man that you're dating. Also, anyway, I just think that it's I think it's a little hypocritical, and I think it's really damaging, especially to her brand, because a lot of her fans are gay.
Well, yes, it is damaging to her brand, and I feel like if more people knew about it, she would get that wave of black Twitter that's going to be like, hey, this is fucked up, like, is that how you feel? And she would feel it in her sales and her streams.
Well, so since that occurred in 2018, she did slightly walk her comments back. I shared the video of her, both videos, the one where she said it and then the video where she walked her comments back with you guys. And I, like you said, I look at people as ever changing. And I agree. I hope that Caresha has changed her perspective on this.
So she also did the same thing with Megan Thee Stallion too. She was like, "Oh, Megan, you bisexual?" Like, excuse me, too.
You know, yeah.
Who on top? She was like, B.
Me.
Right. like, come on. I don't even know. Like,
So the girls get to play where we don't.
It's also, I feel
Are they
like
bringing us with them?
it's more of a black societal cultural thing, an aspect of raising children. Now, mind you, I do not have children myself, so this is speaking from my experience being a child becoming an adult. But it's the way that homosexuality was not only never even taught to me, but it was taboo. It was everything about it was never.
It was never looked at as an acceptable.
It was never
practice.
looked at as an acceptable practice.
Or
So
acceptable
therefore, it's like.
lifestyle.
To go into it with the mentality before you even have a child saying, if this child's going to be gay, I'm going to beat them, I'm going to disown them. Once that child is born, hopefully they are heterosexual. Otherwise, their whole life has already been predestined to not be loved by their parent, which
miserable.
is crazy. Yeah.
So now that lets me think about, or makes me think about what it was like for me growing up gay. And I'm really inquisitive to ask you two what it was like for you guys growing up young, gay, black, and in the large city.
horrible.
Really?
I mean, I knew not to be gay. Shit.
Were you actively trying to hide your sexuality, like
Of
often
course,
on a daily
yeah.
basis?
Yeah.
Did
I
you
mean,
get caught a lot?
no, it wasn't. It was natural, you know what I'm saying? Just being gay because you're gay.
Wait, being gay was
no. I mean, like effeminate, I should say that, because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a kid. You know what I'm saying? So, I learned how to mimic very well, and yeah.
And so you mimicked the other boys?
Yeah.
And then did you have a lot of problems with name calling? And,
Yeah, of course.
Okay, like
Yeah.
all the way through high school?
No. Oh, whoa. No. I had an alter persona. Are you serious? Went by my middle name in high school.
So you like
Hell
disassociated
no.
to the
Oh,
point
wow.
of
So
dating
this is-
another person?
This is
Hell
Cudjoe.
Right. Oh my God, he made another person to escape that.
You know, yeah.
That was your peer.
After middle school, I was still getting like the little ridicule, but I had a tight knit crew that was like bullies, so you know, we kind of bullied our I should say, but I bullied myself with them, and you know, anybody that came against me or us, we would beat them up.
So y'all was a group of bullies.
I mean, I got bullied too, so I mean, that's fucking middle school.
But I feel like you getting in a gang of bullies was because of you being bullied.
Yeah.
And I feel
We lived
like
on the same block.
It's a direct.
First off, our
reflection.
brothers, we had older brothers, and they kicked our tails on. I can say ass, right?
Yeah, you can say it.
We can say they would kick our ass on a daily basis. They made it stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
So then y'all started beating other
wrestling.
kids?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's sad.
Anyway, so yeah, then when I graduated and went to a different school that all the other kids went to because I lived further, and I went by Michael.
Okay, and then you got to at what age did you get to come out?
19.
19. Okay. Topaz, you want to go next?
I came out at 18, senior year of high school.
And what was it like for you growing up?
Prior, it's crazy because when I think about it, I have like similar feelings to most as far as stop dancing like a girl. I got a lot of stop switching. That was my whole thing.
Yeah,
I've always had these mean hips.
I mean, I'm just telling you,
These
like,
hips-
why you switching for? I'm switching.
These hips ain't never.
I didn't even know I was.
I knew I was, but it was like, it was natural. It's not like I wasn't like doing anything going out of the way. I wasn't trying to like.
Right.
It was just that I've always had the same walk that I have now, and but prior to that, like as like a child and stuff, I was born with a heart defect, so I literally couldn't be upset. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because my little heart couldn't take it. So I got everything I ever wanted as a child. It was really great. Now that I had the surgery at 3, so it was still like something that they kept up on, you know, until I became an adult. But that leading into my childhood, like it was cool. Like all of my aunts and uncles, even though like some of them may have felt shady, all of them have only ever given me unconditional love.
That's beautiful.
amazing.
To this day, and I didn't realize that it was a rarity until I hear all these stories of what other people have gone through.
This is why this conversation is so important.
Mm-hmm.
So then you were saying you came out at 18. What was that like?
Oh, that was honestly when I got the mentality that I have for life. This is senior year. I'm never going to see any of you again, so why do I care about what you think about me? And that literally is the mindset that I carry to this day. As I walk to the gas station, as I walk down the street, no matter who, where, what I am, I'm never going to see any of y'all again, so why do I care about what you think about me?
All right. I love it. I love it. You
Don't-
were way freer than me.
The whole thing, like with like high school and everything like that, you know, I eventually knew that I wanted to become a singer. So I had a singing group, and you know,
Come on,
singers
Otis.
can't
Singers can't what?
be gay. Luther
So
definitely
what?
wasn't. Luther definitely wasn't.
Who's that?
We wasn't straight. I mean, let's
Why
leave
y'all
that
doing
man.
that?
Let's leave that man in peace.
Teddy wasn't gay. Johnny allegedly wasn't gay.
Like, you know, a house is not a home.
You know, please God turn this house.
Thank
into
God a
home.
chair is still a chair.
The chair is still a chair. Even when no one's sitting there. You get me? I feel it. I'm eating that bagel. I'm
Anyway,
eating that
Anyway, so that's why I kind of hid myself like from and really I dove myself into my art and my singing.
bagel. And that's how you dealt with it.
Yeah, you know, can't fall in love with that fine ass boy that like want to take a shower in front of you.
Yeah, you can if you want to play sports.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean swimming. Come on, like.
That's even better.
Yeah, wow. The
Y'all
only
slick
reason you
up.
did that was for that. That's the only
Now you went into swimming just because that was the least amount of clothes in the sport you could.
right? And the corn scene was
Maybe my 14-year-old brain
because
had that.
he was in high school. He couldn't go.
You had to call a phone
He couldn't
line.
look at no corn. He had to call the line. So that was his corn. Man, got you. Okay. So for me, growing up gay was very traumatic. I was called the F word by multiple people, including my brother, in the house on a regular basis. Similar to you, he would sometimes attack me either verbally or mentally about it. It went all the way through middle school. I was called this at school. I got into fights. I ended up going to an alternative for Detroit public schools. I ended up starting to go to academies, not only for better education, but just to take myself out of that. Yeah, and it was the best option for me. I got a premium education, and
That's good.
so now by the time I got to high school, I met some friends, and one of my best friends came out senior year, and it was like all of the little gay boys and girls came and surrounded his friend. So we had a little group,
Nice.
and this friend really brought that comfort to the school.
It just took one.
Well, I mean, I could say Faith. Her name. When we met, her name was Dante, and then she transitioned in college when we went to college and became Faith. And my best friend was my best friend in the world. But she actually was the one that helped me, because I was still 17 when I graduated, that helped me come to grips with my sexuality. So I went from I'm straight, it's just my friend, to I'm bisexual.
Yeah,
like,
there's always that bisexual.
Oh, that bisexual. Yeah.
Look, that's real though.
Season.
Look, that's one thing that across the board, you know, we all had.
I'm
It's that
bisexual.
bisexual, like, it's kind of, it's the coming of age.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, when I say I was called the F word in my home, it wasn't my dad or my mom. It was a sibling. I don't want that to be misconstrued. My mother gave me a really good life. My dad was always a really cool person. However, before I got outed by my cousin, my cousin got mad at me one day and tried to out me in front of my auntie, and I went clear off on her.
Oh.
And I called. Before that happened, I used to wear these jeans that were like raggedy in the back. Because I wanted blue hair, you know. Denim. Yes. I want blue hair. I was all about it. And my mom would be like, "What does that mean? Does that mean you're gay?" I said, "Mom, it doesn't mean I'm gay. It means I like rock music." Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I called my dad, and I'm sitting on the back in my little raggedy jeans, and I'm like, "Dad, you won't believe what Mom said. She thinks I'm gay because," and this is really how I use Dad. And I told him the story, and he goes, "Ryan, you know how I know you're not gay? Because you would be unalive and I would be in jail because I would unalive you." And I was like, "Oh, I really can't be gay." So, you know, when my cousin tried to out me, I was really, really afraid of it. I was also 19. And my dad got on the phone with me and was like, "Ryan, I know I said that to you, but I love you. And I didn't mean any of that." And blah, blah, blah.
That's
and
good.
that
You had the wherewithal to take
still
that back.
have, I still have a very good relationship with my dad. So,
nice.
growing up, not so good, but you know, it gets better when you get older.
It truly does.
It gets better, and my advice, we can all share advice for younger gay people right here.
Okay.
My advice for anybody that's in their teenage years and they are going through this period where they are not comfortable with their sexuality, their family can't help them, I would tell them to find a friend or a family member, somebody that they really trust, and start to express their feelings with them. Better yet, ask, can you get therapy?
Better yet, there's resources that you can look into online if you don't feel safe in your home. We'll have it down here for you guys. That's
if you don't feel safe in your home. Yes.
Yeah.
We'll have it. Yes.
Because no.
But just for freedom of expression and just to explore who you are, I think it's really important to have a safe space to discuss how you feel. And not be ridiculed, and not be not have it used to be used against you in a coercive fashion. I don't think that, you know, if you tell somebody some of those secrets or feelings, and they try to use them against you, that's not a friend, that's not a family member, and I would say get away from that.
That's toxic.
I agree. I also want to just touch on anyone that is black, queer, gay, that was a child, knows that it is isolating. You feel like it's just you in the world because you don't see any representation of yourself, and every time you try to be your authentic self, you're told not to be it mannerisms or how you want to express yourself with clothes. So just knowing that, you know, there is a whole community out there of people that are just waiting to love on you. But I know in adolescence it does seem far away. So kind of like how Ryan was saying, if you could find, you know, that one close person, or, you know what I'm saying, we live in a day and age of now technology.
Yeah, we didn't have that back then.
We didn't have that back then, to where we can just hop on and
Be careful with the
hashtag.
internet. Be careful with the Jeffrey Marshes. Come on.
I don't even know.
Well, we'll talk about that later. That's a whole nother subject.
It would be more along the lines of like I'm gonna have to trademark this, so we'll do it right now. Along the lines of like a specific queer youth forum that is monitored by the appropriate person, whomever that may be, just so that way it's a little safe space.
Multiple adult monitors or multiple older classmen monitors that are also monitoring
just making sure y'all not talking nasty in this chat.
You can't be talking nasty.
We ain't sending no photos.
We're not sending no
photos. This is literally here to facilitate what you're going through, you know what I'm saying, mentally.
I think Affirmations has a program for teens even now. And so there are tons of resources nowadays. Yeah. But we didn't. We really
But
didn't.
You are not alone.
I did. Me and my mom, we went to P-Flag meetings.
Oh, you said that. Yeah. See, your mama knew what was up. This was before you came out or after?
No, it was clearly after.
Oh.
Really? See, my mama, she never... It was never a fact of I didn't feel love, you know what I'm saying? Although I got whoopings and all that stuff. but it was definitely like the elephant in the room. It was never discussed. Mind you, I've always been me, so I'm showing up.
No.
You know what I'm saying? However I'm doing what I'm doing.
No.
And it was never really officially talked about.
No.
And she would never say fag to me. Oh shit. She would never say the F word to me, but she would say it about other people.
Other people, and it's like, if you say that about somebody else, do you think that about me?
And that's how you think. And that's why when I said my senior year was the mentality I got for life, that included everyone, including her. So this is who I am. If you got a problem with it, that's cool. You don't have to be in my life. But I'm not going to walk on eggshells. I'm not going to alter myself. I'm not hurting myself or anyone else. I'm just out here being happy. So you can get in line or fall out.
So lastly, unfortunately, Senator Feinstein passed away, and that while that is rather unfortunate, Governor Newsom appointed, I don't want to get Miss Butler's name wrong, but Miss Butler is the first black lesbian senator. Laphonza, yes.
Miss
Laphonza Butler is the first black lesbian senator in the United States now.
First.
She is married, and her and her partner have a child. I think it's a great representation of black gay love, and I pray that Miss Butler, this goes out to you, that you make the ultimate change, awesome changes in the legislation in the state of California and for the country of the United States. And we here at Everything Gay Bagel are congratulating you and cheering you on.
Congratulations.
Let's give it up for black folks. Let's give it up for black women. Black women. Baby, clap it up.
Clap it up. You a black woman. You're in an African American household now. So, do you guys have any last words or send-offs for the show?
Leave trans people alone. They just out here minding their business. Ain't no reason for 6-7 people to have to go and try and jump and harass.
Don't jump there.
And you know what I'm saying?
Do not.
First of all, why y'all so quick to jump trans people? Is it because you're scared of a one-on-one fight? You know you'll get your behind whipped? Is that why it needs to be 4 or 5 of y'all because you seem really weak? But we really know what it is, right? You felt a little tingling in your thing, and you didn't know how to interpret that in your brain, so then you wanted to fight. Anyway, so that's always how I want to end. Protect black women, including black trans women.
Yeah. Protect black people, but please
protect black people.
The women, please. The trans and cis. Again, please like, subscribe. Please comment. What was it like for you growing up gay? Tell us what you think about Miss Butler being appointed as the first black female lesbian senator in the United States. And also tell us what you think about Caresha, please, you a hypocrite. Her statements about beating on her son.
What do you
she had one?
Sorry, my bad.
No, go for it. Go ahead.
I want to say, if you have children, what do you think about raising your children? When do you think it's appropriate to introduce queerness to them, or would you enable your child to be queer, or how do you feel about it?
Yeah, please comment, like, subscribe, and follow, and turn on that notification bell so that you know when we drop a video.
Because it's coming fresh out the toaster.
So I think we put everything on that bagel, guys.
We put everything on this bagel.
Till next time, Bagel Bites.
Oh, happy belated birthday, MC Deborah.
Happy belated birthday.
That's where this came from.
Oh,
yeah. Giving black women their props.
Flowers while you're still here.